guys, welcome back to another video of mine, and today it's actually going to be a makeup routine. It's going to be like an update makeup routine. I've done a few on my channel now, but I haven't done one in a while, so I thought why not? And I kind of went down the rabbit hole of like watching makeup tutorials and like the old YouTube days. It's actually 6 a.m. right now, but I actually have a photo shoot to go to today, so I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to film me getting ready. Anyways, let's just go ahead and get started. First thing that I'm gonna do is obviously put on some sunscreen. Whoa, it's really, why is this so bright? Okay, there we go. I just used the Unseen Sunscreen from Supergoop. I love it. I really recommend this. If you're looking for like a sunscreen that literally, it's like this, it's literally jelly. Like, it's so nice, and it kind of, I think it also acts as a primer because it literally feels like it sort of smooths out your skin. It kind of feels like the Maybelline Baby Lips primer, but I really like it because it's clear and it's like, I guess it kind of, I don't know if it's silicone based, but I guess it feels like silicone, which honestly I prefer this over white cast or like an oily feel. And then also, because today I'm going to be kind of out for like, I'm gonna be outdoors, it's an outdoor shoot, so I'll be outdoors for quite a while. I'm gonna also use the Milk Makeup Hydra Grip primer on top. One of my friends got me this for, like, not this exact bottle, got me this for Secret Santa one year. I'm pretty sure I put it on my list, but anyways, and I love it. It's honestly, I don't know, but I feel like primers that I've used before, they don't actually even work as a primer. I feel like it doesn't really do anything, but this one genuinely does, and it's also super cooling, which is really nice. So we love that, especially at 6 a.m. A good wake up primer. So yeah, you just kind of have to like let that sit for a bit. So actually, while that is sitting, I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows. I just used the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow pencil. Really affordable, and love. It's just great. Who doesn't love like affordable makeup? Save money, live better. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. I definitely say that I'm getting better at makeup, but when it comes to brows, I just fill them in. And then actually, speaking of crazy, not actually, it's not crazy. I kind of just put a little bit of this e.l.f. Okay, it's like completely gone, but like the Wow Brow, there's that. Okay, next, so I think my primer is set down. I'm gonna put on some foundation, and honestly, this is probably one of the best this is probably one of the best foundations I've ever used before, and I've gone through a few, and like basically every single time I squirt a little bit on, put it on, and I hate it, and then I remove it and never use it again. So I saw this actually on TikTok of this girl that recommended it, and it honestly is one of my favorites. It's the L'Oreal True Match foundation. I have it in 2N vanilla, because like the thing about why I don't like using foundations usually is because it's like so thick. Most days if I do wear this, I just don't put concealer over top. Also, you see, I used to, first of all, not really use foundation, or I used the e.l.f. like BB creams and stuff, and then I also would just blend it out with my hands and fingers, which I still do most of my makeup with my hands. But I started using this brush that I think is from like Walmart or something. It's just like a mini ultimate buff brush that's supposed to be for foundation, and like it blends it really nicely. Just blend them all over, because I'm gonna be taking some photos. I'm gonna just go over a little bit with concealer as well. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, which everyone loves, and I love too, because I've literally been using this ever since I first started using makeup. And I know a lot of people kind of like remove the sponge and use a brush because it's more hygienic, and you can actually like clean the brush, which honestly, yes, I definitely recommend doing that. Do I do it? No. And then I go ahead and put some contour on. So this is the Maybelline Fit Me Shine Free and Balance Foundation. I just got it in a darker shade, so Toffee, and it works great, so we love. Anyways, on TikTok, because TikTok is a great platform to find makeup hacks. But anyways, instead of just putting your contour like here, like by looking from the side, look at your face from the front and basically like start where the hollow of your cheek is. So like where your teeth are, like you feel the hollow. So like put it right there, and then also put it on the side like that. And then do the same thing on the other side. So like find the hollow of your cheek, put it there. Like it looks a little bit wonky, right? Like it looks like it's too far down, but like trust me, once you blend it out, it's great. And then obviously just put it on the jawline, and then the nose I'll go in after. And I just use this like brush from e.l.f. It's like an angled brush. Start blending it out, and like it literally looks like it's lifted your face a little bit because it's like starting from here, right? Like, and then I go over my nose. This is just like a brush I think from like the Face Shop from a while ago, but just go underneath like that, and then sort of like right here, so that it sort of makes your nose sort of like round at the tip, like the button nose kind of look. And then obviously just the usual like bridge. Okay, I just realized that my exposure was one notch higher, so if it's a little bit darker, that's why. A little bit of a tip, I guess, if you want to like add some freckles, just use a Crayola marker. I got mine from Staples, and they have a lot of skin tone shades, which is great. So I literally just use this. And is it toxic? I don't think so, because it's for kids, it's Crayola. So I don't think it's that bad. So I basically dot a few on my fingers first, and then smudge it together, and then put it on my skin, because then that kind of like really blends it out, makes it look super natural and not too harsh. I don't put very many, but just like a little bit. Put on some blush. I have the Rare Beauty, which I got as a birthday gift. Thank you, Sambavi. It's in the shade Encourage, and basically I think the hack was shown by someone from the Rare Beauty company, but you put like a few dots on like this part of your like finger, and then you put it together, and then you start just, and then one of my favorite parts, I'm just gonna go ahead and put on some bronzer. So this is the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. It smells really good. I'm just gonna use this brush that's also just from Walmart. It's called the Mini Ultimate Blend Brush, and just put it like everywhere, but mainly on my nose and then my like cheeks, and it gives like a sunburned look, but in a good way. So just do that. And then going to my eyelids, my eyeshadow, I'm gonna use this palette that somebody else got me. And I'm just gonna use a mix of this shade and just put that, or actually, did I say? Wait, this shade and this shade? Yeah, like these two shades. And just blend them in the very outer corner, and then underneath, like here. Let me zoom in to my eyeballs. Hello. In the very corners of my eyes. And then also blend it underneath. And then I'm gonna take from this palette, the ColourPop one, and I'm gonna use this like angled brush, and I'm just gonna take henna and just put it right underneath, like, I guess, is this called the lash line? Like just right there. So it really makes the eyes pop. And I don't do it all the way in though. I just kind of go like almost halfway, sort of like taper and make it a lot thinner as I go. Another hack that I learned is because a lot of like Asian lashes most of the time don't really stay curled, like it just does not stay curled, you kind of have to use a lighter. Obviously you want to be very careful because this is your eye area, so don't like light it for like a minute and then put it on your eyeball right away, because you probably get a burn. So don't do that. Just like very lightly go over, so light it and then put it at the bottom here for like 5 seconds, not even, and then kind of like touch it on this inner part of your skin here, because that's like kind of more of the sensitive area of on your arm, and test if it's like warm enough but not burning hot, and then go ahead and curl your lashes. So that should kind of like how you curl your hair with an iron. This sort of heats it up a little bit. So just be very careful. Like it lifts your lashes up. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Oh, I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, and then I'll be right back. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put on some mascara. Actually, let me do my eyeliner first. So for my eyeliner, I just use the Too Faced. So, I used to not be able to do eyeliner, so this is very monumental for me. But what I do is I just look forward and then sort of angle my brush this way and just draw like a line down. Just connect that line to like the outer corner area, like this. And then I'm just gonna fill in the area. Draw a line like that first and then connect it to the outer edge and then fill in that little gap. I'm gonna go ahead and put on mascara. I just used the Maybelline Lash Sensational and wiggle up. I used to like shake my head instead of actually wiggling the wand. Don't do that. I'm gonna put on some falsies today. Before I do that, I'm gonna set my face though. For my face setting powder, I just used the Glossier Powder. Use my code if you purchase anything from Glossier, because I do have a link. I focus on the T-zone, but honestly, not gonna lie, I basically set my face everywhere because it gets freaking oily and just like not in a good way. Not in a glowy way. And honestly, no matter how much I set it, it will glow later on from the sweat, trust me. Just adding a little bit of highlight. I'm just gonna use the Master Strobing Stick, which I've had for a while, and it's still pretty good. So I just kind of put that a little bit on the inner corners and on the tip of the nose, and that's about it, because my cheeks get oily, so it'll glow later. And then, so now I'm gonna go ahead and put on my lashes. These are my favorite. They're the Kiss No Filters lashes, and I always trim my lashes a little bit, or quite a bit, honestly. This is the part that I use, and I just put it on the very outer corners of my eyes, and I think that that is the perfect amount, because if you, for me, I find for my eyes, if I put it on my whole, if I put it on my whole eyelid, it ain't gonna look very good. And honestly, I think it looks a lot more natural too, which is quite nice. So for the lips, I'm gonna use quite a few products. I use 3 lip liners and 1 gloss. So I'm gonna start off by using the Charlotte Tilbury that I got from Maya for my birthday. It's in the shade Pillow Talk, so I just go ahead, line my lips on the outside with that. And then I go in with the Essence in the color Real, and it genuinely is like my lips but better shade. And then this one is like slightly darker than my actual lip shade by NYX in the shade La La Land, and I just go like on the top and like the bottom, and then finally I just top it all off with L'Oreal in the color 50 Feathery. There you go. So that's my full makeup routine. So that's it for today's video. I never really do makeup stuff, so hopefully you enjoyed it. And yeah, it's currently 7 o'clock, so I should probably get ready and go. Yes, I hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video, and if you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and share with family and friends. And ciao!